way more than cooking.
That is awesome!
Welcome back to Unwrapped, where we're dipping into sweet imitations, treats that pay homage to their original roots, which brings us to root beer. Where did that name come from, and is it really beer? We're going to get the answers from a brewer concocting a fresh batch daily. Who would have thought that one of America's favorite soft drinks was originally a springtime health tonic? But that was the case with root beer, a sassafras root drink that made its 1876 debut in Philadelphia.
The original recipes were all kinds of bitter tonic roots for the liver to kind of restart the system after a long, sluggish winter.
It was invented by pharmacist Charles Hires, who decided to call it root beer after a friend said it was more appealing than his second choice, herbal tea. Today, Reed's Incorporated in Los Angeles, California, is making Virgil's all-natural root beer the old-fashioned way by brewing it. Desiring a root beer recipe to rival those of the 19th century, creator Ed Crawley scoured the planet for fresh ingredients and began brewing Virgil's in 1994.
He went around the world looking for exotic and rare spices that were part of the original root beer recipes. It has anise in it from Spain. It has some cinnamon from Ceylon, and it has a licorice component that's from France.
Today, all of those ingredients are coming together to produce about 3,000 gallons of brew a day. And to make a batch of Virgil's, they're using a 3-day process that is closer to beer brewing than it is to soda making.
Some of the microbrewers, they make their beer like the craft brewing process. It's not a high-tech, continuous flow factory, but small batch process. And that's what we're doing with our root beer, so it's very akin to making beer.
To brew a batch, Reed's is starting with a root beer concentrate made from their unique ingredients that's mixed off-site. This concentrate blends with coloring, raw cane sugar, and other flavors in a mixing tank. Next, the mix moves into a larger holding tank where water and carbonation blend in.
It's a micro-pour ceramic stone in there that bubbles over 12 hours up through the root beer liquid fluid, and it carbonates it in a very slow, small micro bubble way.
After carbonating, root beer flows into an IDD flash pasteurizer, rapidly heating brew to 185 degrees Fahrenheit and then cooling it in order to kill any germs. Next, empty bottles feed into a filler machine where they're filled with Virgil's and capped. Filled bottles go into a tunnel pasteurizer for 18 minutes and heat to 165 degrees Fahrenheit before cooling.
We pasteurize the fluid on the way to the filler, and we pasteurize it once it's in the bottle. It's just, our way of making sure we don't have to use preservatives.
And when it comes to pouring this old-time classic, it shares another resemblance to its adult companion.
The froth. It's from the roots. It's just a natural offshoot of using the roots that the root beer gets the frothy foam head on it.
Virgil's is doing pretty good with the high-end crowd as well. It's won the Outstanding Beverage Award multiple times at the International Fancy Food Show. Guess all we need now is a little vanilla ice cream and we can make a black cow. Thanks for watching. See us again next time when we unwrap more secrets behind America's favorite foods. I'm Mark Summers, and never turn down a Twinkie. Get ready for a party.